Can I get
Welcome.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Shatarupa, you are comfortable in that seat? That seat, settle down in that seat. That's a slippery seat. Good. Kave apanamura interview?
Sir, 18th.
18th. This is the first time you are appearing?
The second time. This is my second attempt and first attempt.
Interview. Okay. Very good. Last time the optional was forestry. You have completed a project on wildlife of Satkosia Tiger Reserve. Tell us briefly, what have you done here?
Sir, Satkosia Tiger Reserve was allotted to me in my final year of college as a forest tour experience. And I went there. I have seen the condition of the tiger habitat there. Sadly, sir, there is no tiger available in the Satkosia Tiger Reserve. And there has been an attempt to introduce tiger, whereas the tiger that has been introduced in the Satkosia was a problematic one. So it has killed villagers, so it was eventually removed from the tiger reserve by the forest department. So an attempt to have a critical population of tiger failed by the forest department, to be very precise, sir. So currently it doesn't have any tiger, but there are numerous number of leopards are there, and there are spotted deer, sambar deer, there is a Malabar squirrel is there, and sir, there is also four-headed antelope, that is Chousinga, what is called. So basically my work was, sir, to review the wildlife that has been there and to see that what is the work going on to introduce tiger, since it is a tiger reserve, but it doesn't have any tiger. So I mean this.
Good, Shatarupa. What is the meaning of Shatarupa, by the way?
So Shatarupa has two meaning in the sense, coming to its literal meaning, sir, it means the 100th Swarup of Ma Durga, the divine feminine.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Now, what are the takeaways, to go back? Incidentally, it caught my eyes, that's why I asked you.
Yes.
So, what are the takeaways from your project study, the Satkosia?
So the key takeaways would be, sir, building a tiger habitat for that, so that the tiger could stay there, and it should have a critical population. Like we need, sir, generally 100 to 80 to 100 population of tigers, so that we can call it a viable tiger population, so that it can reproduce. Sadly, in Odisha, we don't have a viable tiger population, sir. And also, sir, the people that are living in the Satkosia Tiger Reserve, sir, the voluntary relocation that is being done in the core area so as to introduce tiger, the people are hesitant to remove. So there is a law that it should be voluntary, it shouldn't be forced on the people. So the people are hesitant to leave the core area. So,
Good. Wonderful. You got a good grasp.
So the tiger is not being
Shatarupa, very good. I'll ask you a question. I don't know whether you followed that news. I, being an old policeman, I followed that news. Assam, a famous singer, unfortunately he died in Singapore. Zubeen Gaur?
Yes.
It rings a bell in your memory? Faintly.
Yes.
Okay. So he was a very popular man, we understand.
Yes.
People idolized him. So when he died, it came as a great shock. He had gone there for some cultural event.
Yes.
So he was taking a swim in the waters. They say he was intoxicated, and he had some ailments also, maybe heart problems.
Yes.
So in spite of the advice and request, he did not put on the safety gear. So, and then he developed breathing problems, and he drowned. So because it took place in Singapore, naturally Singapore police come into picture, isn't it? You die in a foreign country, you come within the criminal jurisprudence of that state, naturally. They looked into the matter because it's all open, everybody, there are so many, not only he was there, so many other tourists. So everything was in a sequence and no foul play, and they did the post-mortem. It is asphyxia and he had ailments. So Singapore police closed the matter. No foul play. No foul play suspected. And everything is consistent. They close the matter. They call it coroner's report and coroner's court. But what happened here? Here there was a storm in Assam, because our icon died there, and then we suspect. His wife complained, no, it cannot be. There is a conspiracy. So our police, they came into picture. They went to Singapore. They did a lot of things. And they registered a case of murder, and then they went ahead, arrested 8 people. Everybody in the troop, his own cousin who was a police officer, who accompanied him in the troop. And they filed the charge sheet, and they have been denied bail also. Now this is the situation. So how would you react to this?
React to this as an outsider or as an administrator?
As an administrator, let us say.
As an administrator. If this had happened in my place. So Zubin Garg,
Even otherwise, even as a citizen, how do you look at it?
Citizen.
And recently they moved for bail, and bail was denied by the special court.
Sir, Zubin Garg being a famous personality, at the same time he has a political ideology as far as I could remember. He has a political leaning. I don't know which party, but a certain ideology he has.
One more thing I'll tell you, factor in.
Yes.
Chief Minister in the meantime has declared in the assembly that it's a clear case of murder. Chief Minister, who is also the Home Minister, he declared in the assembly. And then the election were to take place. In the meantime, they have concluded. That's a different thing. Yeah.
Sir, Zubin Garg being a famous personality, people has considered him more than a singer. He has a global icon kind of thing in the state of Assam, I guess. Sir, since the Singapore police has given a clean chit to it is no.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yes,
Let me sharpen it and focus it more. How would you react if you were a police officer there? One. How would you react if you are the trial judge? Place yourself in the position of a police officer, Assam police officer. One. Place yourself in the position of a trial judge who refused to give bail. In the given facts and circumstances. I have given you the broad facts.
Yes. See, sir, if I were a police officer, I think, of course, the public sentiment is demanding me to get a probe.
So, Madam SHATARUPA, as a police officer, you will give in to the sentiments of the public.
Sir, I would get a probe. I'll find myself that is it of course the Singapore government has given a clean chit.
And at the expense of the government of India and government of Assam, a team of police officers have visited Singapore a number of times. Do you see the conflict here?
Yes, sir.
Either the Singapore system, Singapore coroner, his report and the court, they are right,
Yes, sir.
or we are right. Conversely, either they are wrong and horror of horrors, we are wrong. In the meantime, 8 people are there, they have not only investigated, they have charged sheeted the case, and the court is refusing to give bail. That is why I said, if you were a police officer, what did you do? And if you were the court, what would you do?
So respecting the decision of the court, I would say, sir, I would...
Supposing you are the special judge,
Okay.
it comes to you.
Sir, since the Singapore government has given a clean chit, they have said that there is no foul play. So, sir, I would investigate my, like, I would, of course, I'll send my police officer to investigate, sir. So with due respect to that government's decision, but I think a probe and investigation from our country is unnegotiable as well, sir. And after investigating, if it has been found that what the Singapore government has given, then it is, then there is no question of public sentiment or global icon. It is a matter of public friction, political friction. So
sorry, sir, I'll engage her more because she's inviting trouble. Okay, yes. The fact is, we have investigated. Indian police have investigated, and they found, according to them, in their opinion, it is a case of murder. That is why they have arrested 8 people, and they have charge sheeted. But the problem, and there is no problem. So our courts will naturally try the case. That there is no problem there. The problem is because another country where actually it took place, they are very clear, categorical. You go ahead and do what you want. But we do not find any foul play. There is no crime. We are closing the case. That is the problem. Would you give bail or not? Forget the police. There are 2 police. The crime took place there. Would you give them bail or not? Have you heard the concept of the benefit of doubt?
sir,
No. Don't worry. Sir, please, sorry. Okay,
Okay, SHATARUPA. You had a paper on wildlife management. I would like to know from you, what's the difference in wildlife management when it is a national park or it is a sanctuary? What is the difference?
Sir, a national park is it is completely devoid of human beings, sir.
Completely devoid of human beings?
Yes, the core region is completely devoid. It should be completely devoid of human being to declare it as a national park. Whereas wildlife sanctuary, sir, it allows a certain human intervention in the buffer zone. So
but in Simlipal Tiger Reserve, there are court.
No, sir. That's the reason why it has been so long. It was a proposed national park. Now, this year only, it has been declared as a national park.
But the core houses are, the core families are there.
No,
there are 13 villages are there still.
In the core region.
Yes.
So in the core region, it should be invalid. In the buffer region, they could entertain someone.
But the core region, they are.
I think, sir, they have taken them out of the core region. That's the reason it's have a 45 years stay.
Not been taken out. And the national park was not decided earlier. It was
proposed national park back in 1940s or something. Now this year it has been declared as 107th national park. It was delayed because of the villagers only. Because they are not willing to leave.
But it was a biosphere reserve also?
Yes, sir, it is a biosphere reserve.
So it is a larger domain than the national park?
Yes, sir, it is a larger.
And then what is the point of declaring as a national park? The biosphere reserve is there, and within the biosphere reserve, a small portion is national park. What is the meaning of that?
So national park is our country's, like, from the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. So biosphere reserve is a UNESCO recognized one. So as far as our forest legislation is concerned, sir, so we declare a national park, wildlife sanctuaries, and that is section.
So biosphere reserve is not our declaration.
Sir, Simlipal is a UNESCO declared man and biosphere reserve, sir.
That means it is a UNESCO declaration, means it is not a government of Odisha's declaration or government of India's declaration.
Sir, in our legislation there is biosphere reserve. I don't think there is a section dedicated to biosphere reserve, sir. There is national park, wildlife sanctuary.
So you are categorical that it is not our.
That is our pride, sir, that it has been UNESCO.
Pride because UNESCO has accepted it.
So biosphere reserve, in the sense, it have a great diversity of ecology in it. So national park needs a certain level of forest bureaucracy and forest legislation to handle the animals and handle the diversity that it has. So biosphere, it means that it is a ecology of international.
Okay. We'll come to another question. You had been to Tikarpada. You could able to spot leopards.
Yes, leopard. No, sir. Leopard I haven't spotted.
Okay. Leopard and tiger. What is the difference?
I said tiger.
Very often leopards are also called as tigers. In common sense, every people understand that that is also a tiger, that is also a Royal Bengal tiger, this is a tiger. So in zoological sense, what is the difference?
Sir, a leopard is called in Odia, it is called Cholera patria, means it has stripes which are
but
kind
that
of
is
circular, and a tiger has stripes which are longitudinal.
Do they belong to two different families?
No, same families.
And then?
Sir, the stripe
If
is
they, no, the shape and the color is different, but they belong to the same family.
Genus is different, sir. It's Panthera pardus, and it is the tiger, Panthera tigris. Genus is different. Species is different.
Species is different.
Yes, species.
So family is same.
Family is there.
Tiger family, but their
Genus same.
Genus and the species is different.
Okay. So what is the unique part that is found in Tikarpada? That is a migratory bird that comes from North Pole. So that's the unique habitat for those birds,
Yes.
spotted in the Tikarpada Mahanadi River Valley.
So the bird name I cannot recollect at that time. I was there at that time. The name I am not looking.
River terns. But the real birds were Asiatic terns, but they have settled over here,
Yes.
and they have been named as Asiatic tern. That is river terns.
Yes.
That's a unique bird. Okay, sir.
In 2018-19, two tigers reported from MP to Tikarpada. Why they couldn't survive? What are the causes?
So first of all,
In brief, you tell so many causes.
so that the GPS tracking, that the GPS radio collar that has been introduced in the neck to track the tiger where it is going on. So that collar, the tiger had an infection due to that radio collar it has it in its neck. So it's developed a serious infection. For that reason, it couldn't survive. And moreover, that was a problematic tiger. It has attacked a villager.
Or the villagers staying there, they have intended to kill.
Yes, sir. They have. They might.
Because the same tiger, so that 2 or 3 people were subjected to death. Manushakya, baga, paltigala, violent hella, is answering the Kokole, Puni, Aratakne Charle. So, can you tell what is the eco-sensitive zone in this perspective?
So, eco-sensitive zone is a zone which have a higher density of critical biodiversity or endemic to that region and we cannot find it elsewhere. So, that is the ecosystem.
What is the area?
What is the
Area from any national park or any of type zoo or something. So, what is the length, the diameter? One permanent construction should not be there. That is called the eco-sensitive zone.
Sir, 100 kilometers from any.
10 kilometers. Now it is decreased to manageable area of 2 kilometers. No permanent construction should be there because by vibration of the earth, the wildlife and others will be threatened. Life will be endangered. You understand? So, Tikarpada, similarly, the Similpal sir was asking that core group, the people are there, etc. Why by rule they will not be wiped out? Nearby villages are there, they can be settled there. Because so many Naxalites are there in those areas, Similpal.
Sir, as per the guidelines of National Tiger Conservation Authority, it is a voluntary relocation. It cannot be forced.
No, something one has to be. They should be motivated.
Yes, they should be motivated.
And some compulsion should be there.
Yes, compensation is given.
Because you are telling agri drone area, how it will be? Because unless they go away, that will be trouble.
Yes.
So agri zone can't be there. Then another thing is, what do you mean by agroforestry? Just sell?
Sir, agroforestry is a land use system that mandates growing agriculture crops along with tree crops.
Example.
Sir, home gardens is a great agroforestry.
Home garden in field I am telling.
In field. Sir, in field we can grow paddy with acacia.
How home garden forestry will develop?
Sir, home garden is a agroforestry model.
What is Miyawaki forest?
Sir, in Miyawaki forest there is a rapid, it is a process in which we grow rapid growth, we intend rapid growth.
Will it be horticultural, home garden? Different area away from the cities and...
Good, SHATARUPA. How do you feel now?
Sir, I feel your question was Sir, I cannot understand actually what should be
No,
done.
don't worry about it because basically because you are not in the, it doesn't come under your purview at all. But I tested you because you are such an outstanding student. Don't worry about that. Point is the complication comes because, and you are right. Basically, you are saying if I were the policeman, I will investigate and go according to the investigation. Correct answer. And if I were the judge, naturally I will go by our investigation. You are correct. 10 out of 10. But the criticality or the controversy comes because the event incident is the same. Our singer, Indian singer, during a cultural program in Singapore, he dies in public view. They go into the matter and they find there is nothing wrong. Everybody was requesting him, but he drank. He was intoxicated. Then he wanted to go dive into the water. Everybody said, put on the safety equipment. He said, no, I'll manage. And then suddenly they found he was struggling, then air bubbles, then the rescue team came. In spite of the best efforts, he was taken and he died. So there is nothing, no suspicions, all transparent and so many witnesses. Though they close the matter. But because here there was election time, people were agitated. In order to appease them, then the Chief Minister said, so it would appear that in the face of all these things, we went ahead and charged it. Whoever went there without very great. That is the point. So, but you are right in the sense that you cannot assume that we did it in bad faith just because politically expedient investigation. But you cannot assume. So your answer is correct. Don't worry about it. But even then, the judge should have asked, "Theek bhai, you are presenting this, but Singapore police, it is also relevant." Then if you say it is a murder, why are they giving a clean sheet? What is the point of difference? On what basis they say there is a thing? On what basis you have arrested 8 people? You will have to go through this. And even otherwise, there is something called benefit of doubt in criminal jurisdiction, which you ought to know. When there is a doubt, because beyond reasonable doubt, here there is an official doubt. A doubt raised, not only doubt, the another sovereign government where the incident took place, so naturally their jurisdiction is invoked there. They have given a clean sheet and not a single day they should be allowed to be in the prison. Imagine they are innocent. You have kept them for years because the elections are pending there, people are agitating. You cannot keep innocent people. It may be expedient, but political expediency is not justice, criminal justice. That is point. Anyway, you don't worry, that is not your area. We have given you 220. You thought we will give you less? No. Okay? That is just provoking. Any questions, SHATARUPA? Which newspaper you are reading?
Sir, Indian Express.
Indian Express. Okay. Go through this. You are absolutely relaxed. Your depth of knowledge, critical, it is there. Don't worry about it. Any question you would like to ask us?
Sir, in my achievement, will I mention wildlife management, or I have done the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra? I have been an agri drone coordinator in the Viksit.
Whatever you mentioned is okay. There is no problem. No issue with that.
You want to add to that or no?
No, I have mentioned two, sir. I am asking that will I mention one?
जोटा भला हो सेटा को agri-drone भी आउरी measurable
नहीं
नहीं
निजा का था वो भी कौन सी जाते? What is the problem?
सेटा बुझे ही बता को agri-drone कितने मिनट रे कितने एरिया कवर करिवो ये सब पढ़ के
You
जीवो
can speak on those two. There is no problem in giving.
So
Why you are
the
doing?
whole idea is it's a personality test. The fact is you have done both. Bring out all the dimensions, all the depths, all the depths there. feel free and you are absolutely relaxed. Danger is, are you tired?
Yes.
Huh? But that day you should not give the impression that you are tired and this is a nuisance to be got over. Huh? That kind of impression should not be there. It is a very, very formal occasion that 20 minutes or 30 minutes you should conduct yourself in such a manner as if that 30 minutes are the 30 moments of your life.
Yes.
So the seriousness should be there, not relaxed. You should be relaxed, but casualness. A bit casual. It is at another level. Let me go through it. Let me be done with it. That kind of impression will not be a good impression.
Yes.
That is a danger.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
You get the point? Okay. Any other question?
She's all right. She's all right. Everything okay.
Yes, he
Everything
is
okay.
confident.
I'm a little bit tired, sir, because I have given a mock interview at 11 o'clock and now
Oh, 11
I'm
o'clock.
not done lunch.
Oh, right. Buddy,
Oh, you have not had lunch.
तो कौन से
Kind of lunch, you don't want to take a hygiene problem, is it?
Yes.
Hygienic reasons.
That's why I think I'm
Okay,
a little
okay.
bit
But
tired.
even then, okay. That day you should it should be absolutely focused, alert, and be polite. Politeness is your attention should be there. And even when let me put her in trouble, I deliberately try to provoke her. Don't be taken in by all those things. Because you are an outstanding candidate, they may put you broken. Okay? All the best. Which dress you will go, SHATARUPA?
Sir, sorry.
Sorry, you will do very well. But again caution you against overconfidence. Most of the candidates are diffident. We are trying to raise. Somebody is overconfident is nothing wrong, but there is the board may mistake it. Okay, that danger. Okay? All the best, SHATARUPA. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
okay, all the best.